What is up, Instagram fam? Did you ever think you'd see the day with me back on YouTube? I'm like holding my arms up right now thinking that I did not have any of this ink. Well, I had this, maybe this. I'm like a whole new freaking woman over here. So we got a lot to discuss, but real quick. Oh, also my hair is probably way shorter than it ever was on my channel before. And I just actually got a haircut over the weekend, so it's a little bit of a bob look. So it's a little longer in the front. You know how that goes. A little shorter in the back. Let's get chatting, man. I had this conversation with my friend earlier today. Well, for starters, I've had the itch to get back to YouTube for the last few days, few weeks. I've kind of been hesitant because I wanted to make sure that I had everything in order and I wanted to be really clear on what my purpose was for coming back to YouTube, because now that there's just so many freaking platforms and different ways to connect with your audience, I wanted to really make sure that each platform was really kind of in sync with each other. If you are new to my channel, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Julianne Vaccaro. I am a holistic health coach. I don't know why I just said it like that. I'm a holistic health coach that empowers females to wildly transform their body with mindset hacks and holistic eats. I'm a big advocate of mindset, really just healthy, holistic, sustainable living. A balanced approach to wellness, no extremes. I have been in the health and fitness industry for about 6 years. I started out with a really extreme mindset. I've always been a perfectionist, which is why my brand is Excellence Over Perfection. I work with clients who want to get out of that perfectionist mindset, just kind of like live with ease and strive for excellence and get out of their head and get out of their own way in fear of failure, in fear of success, or in fear of just not being perfect, not being good enough. That is my goal as a health coach, as your health coach, as an influencer, to inspire and to motivate people to go after their dreams and not have the expectations so heavy and so weighed down on you. I am a registered yoga teacher. I have taught boxing, worked at UFC for about 4 years. I teach Hatha Vinyasa style yoga. I'm a personal trainer through NASM. I just recently started a podcast called the Excellence Over Perfection podcast, which is my absolute baby. It is like my pride and joy. I'm so happy and grateful to have that platform to connect with you guys. What my purpose is to be on YouTube is to give you just more of who I am and have another place to give you guys content. I'm living in New York City, and in 2 weeks from today, I am heading out west. If you click a couple of videos back, you might see that I had California in my plans for a really long time. So I'm going to Denver to live with my brother for about 3 to 4 months. I have a conference in October, and then after that, I am heading to California, which is like the freaking goal. It has been my goal, and it is time. Basically, the conversation that I had earlier was about kind of breaking habits and really taking a look at everything that I'm doing in my life and really trying to see like what areas I can adjust and shift to bring more abundance and to grow as a person and to grow as a human. The conversation kind of started as like, I'm looking at these habits for myself. I think that I can improve in different areas. For one, I'm totally a Netflix girl at night. I love to go to the gym at night. I love to come home, cook my food, sit down in front of my laptop, enjoy some Netflix, some snacks, and go to bed. As much as that's like the norm, there's nothing wrong with that. I just know for me, it kind of eats at me a little bit. Like I just feel like I could have some nights that I didn't do that, and I can just show up for myself in more of a self-honoring way where I could journal and do some stuff. It really just made me kind of think like that there's areas that I want to improve. My friend was saying like, I don't think you should feel bad about those things. Like if you feel at ease in those moments and you feel good about those things, then why are you going to beat yourself up for doing it? And I was like, I'm not beating myself up for doing it. It's just me wanting to be better and to grow. Like, yeah, that might be the norm, but I don't want to be in the norm. My job as a coach, who I am as a coach, is to motivate and to inspire and to show you guys that you can change your mindset and you can change your life through your mindset. So like changing your thoughts will change your external. For me, I think that my fear kind of came up when I wanted to get back to YouTube, because I knew that, and this is Woody, I knew that if I was to kind of commit and to come out with, okay, here is my shit laid out on the table, here's what I want to fix and improve, then I would have to actually commit to it, right? And that's kind of scary. Change is scary and change can be uncomfortable. What I wanted to just say is that, you know, there's so many different things that I recommend for my clients, right? Like I recommend them journaling and I recommend them doing all these self-care things and self-honoring mindset exercises. But when I take a real look at what I am doing, like, am I actually doing it? And am I being the walker of my message? For sure, like for the most part, yeah. And there's always more to grow and more areas to develop in. But for me, what sits right in my heart and my soul is to be my best. And when I am not my best, I don't feel good. I'm not at ease. I'm anxious. And maybe that's something that I need to grow through. I also know that putting my best foot forward is going to help with that. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. The other thing that my platforms and kind of just my like channels and message is, or at least my perspective of it, is that I think for a really long time, being a perfectionist and being on these platforms as the industry grew, I put a lot of pressure on myself to be perfect and to have it all together. And I really love the shift in social media now, because I feel like it's making this shift of more holistic health and more self-love and more understanding for who you are as a person and not expecting that perfection. As much as that holds true, there is still that vanity. That's not what I choose to have on my platforms. But when I was getting into it, I was just so unbelievably hard on myself and I expected myself to have it all together. And so I just never felt like I was good enough to be on these platforms, because I didn't feel like I was living the life and I just didn't think I was enough. And that was a limiting belief for me. Here I sit today accepting that I am who I am, and my job as an influencer, who I want to be as an influencer, as a coach, as a motivator, is to show you guys that you can change. And I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how, because I'm going to do it. God, I wish I would have continued from day one of my YouTube and day one of my journey and showed you how I've done it all along. Instead, I got really caught up in having everything be perfect that I just kind of got in my own head and stopped and didn't enjoy it anymore. My purpose hopping back on YouTube is to vlog and to show you just more of who I am and more of my life. Vlogging this adventure that I'm about to take on, because that's been my dream and my goal for a fucking while. I have had this in my head for so long, like, oh, I can't wait till I start venturing out west and I'm just gonna YouTube the shit out of it. Let's go! The time has come. I'm ready. I'm really excited and grateful to be able to take you guys along this journey and this next chapter of my life. Whatever happens and comes with this platform, like, I'm just really excited not to have so much pressure on myself and not have expectation around it. I'm just excited to bring you guys content, to bring you guys value, and to show you more of who I am so that you can see who I am and see how I grow. And I'm so freaking excited to have you guys grow with me. Kind of hold me accountable for the changes that I want to make. I have these, you know, this morning routine and this night routine, and I feel like shit when I don't do it. But if I have you guys there and I have a support system and we can all support each other through these difficult changes, then we're all gonna grow together. Change is uncomfortable, and I think that's the biggest thing that we don't really like take into consideration when we are about to change. Change either comes from a really extreme low when we're in a lot of discomfort and pain, or we just stay the same. I'm not in extreme discomfort or in pain. I fucking want to grow, and I want it to come from a healthy, good place. Like, I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be mediocre. I'm just so excited to have the accountability to take you guys with me. I hope that you guys come along for the ride in this personal development journey through this crazy next chapter of my life, because I have what I want my life to look like pretty fucking clear in my head. Visualize it. Expect me to show you exactly how I'm going to manifest this next chapter of my life. If I don't, then call me out, guys. Call me out. Right, Woods? Come here, Woody. Come here, booby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. This is my puppy, Woody. I have two of these little weenie doggies, and they're my babies. Oh my God, they're like my shit. This is Woody, he's 4 years old. And the other one, I'll just have to save it for another video. But we are all going to Denver and to California, so expect very many weedy ventures. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I would love if you commented below how you found me, what you want from me on this platform or on my other platforms. I just want to get to know you guys as my following and as my tribe, and grow with you and connect with you and just see what the hell we can accomplish together. So thank you guys for being here on this video with me, and I can't wait to take you along for the ride.